We're here in Montego Bay at a sizable clinic. It's a health center. We just did an upgrade on the clinic and want to show you guys. This particular place, they had a solar system. We installed a solar system about 1 year ago. And they went through the hurricane. And during the hurricane, the last hurricane, what was that? You can tell me in the comments the name of the hurricane. They lost electricity for some time. And what had happened is that the generator would run because they just didn't have enough inverters to run without JPS. Right? Now our inverters are day inverters, they are hybrid inverters. They can run with or without JPS. When they use them without JPS, they need them to be able to manage the full capacity. We informed them of this when the hurricane was going on and they finally got it done. Yesterday we just finished doing it. So now they have 6 inverters. That is over 50 kilowatts of capacity, which is more than enough for what they need. Even if JPS goes, they will have emergency power supply from the inverters. So now they really won't need that generator anymore. I mean, it's good to have the last option, but eventually they really most likely won't need it anymore. So with that said, let us take a little tour of the system. Follow me. Room number 1, the inverter room. Let's take a look. Alright, touch screen. Always come in handy. Alright, family. I just want you guys to be aware of the capabilities when it comes to solar. With these day inverters, you can install up to 16 of them, these types. In this room we have 6 of these. These are 8 kilowatt inverters. That is nominally 48 kilowatts, 48,000 watts of emergency power supply. Actually, you can go over 50 kilowatts with them because they really push out about 8,800 watts per inverter. So you're looking at about 52 kilowatts, 52,000 watts. This is a large medical center. Most of you will not need anywhere near this amount of power at your home or your small business. I want to show you guys the possibilities. Solar is wonderful technology when implemented correctly by certified individuals. Let me just put that out there because these inverters take a lot of programming. You have to have good engineers. I want to be clear that this is enough power to power the entire large medical center here. By the end of the video, you will have an idea of how much equipment that they are running. We're not going to show the equipment, I don't have authority to show you all of that. We're going to give you an idea of what they're running. Right? So, I want to point out, this is the number 6 inverter. Alright, so this is just the work that one inverter is doing. You can see that it is supplying 4.37 at this point in time. There are 6 of them. So I would estimate that the building now is pulling over 25,000 watts. Let that sink in. Just constantly pulling that power. Family? Any amount of power you need, we can get it to you using solar technology. So I know there's some of us out there, and I understand because I have witnessed projects that were abandoned. Well-known places in Jamaica, here in Kingston, Jamaica, I've witnessed where they tried to put in solar due to the lack of technical capacity, or I'm not sure what was the reason, but obviously all the equipment was purchased and installed, but it was not connected properly. It seemed as if the people that did the job didn't have the expertise required to actually have it work. One thing is to put up equipment, it's another thing to actually have the equipment working stably. So I understand that a lot of us might be a bit apprehensive when it comes to solar technology. I just want to show you that it's true. Solar can run in your project. Even if you need, right now, if you need 100, even up to 200 kilowatts, we have an essential solar equipment in stock. And we can run a 200 kilowatt project, hybrid. That means that you're still connected seamlessly to the grid. You can even sell back power to the grid if you choose to do that with our inverters. The inverter is a champion inverter. Beautiful. It's I must applaud. They have very good software in there because these are software-based inverters. So without good software, they wouldn't work so well. So obviously the software is very good. I think the customers, it's a business place, so they want the minimum amount of batteries to be able to run without GPS, in case GPS goes. And here they are. So this is basically the minimum amount of batteries that they will need based on our engineers' calculations to comfortably run EPS, emergency power supply, in case GPS goes, their place can run even at night on batteries only for a period of time. It's a minimum amount. So maybe they'll get a few hours, 3-4 hours, without the sun or without GPS. This is just for emergency purposes. Another thing that the batteries do, it really allows it to just run seamlessly without, without running up your light bill. So I expect them to have pretty much a zero light bill now. These are 8 of the 5 kilowatt hour day batteries, and day batteries might be a little bit pricier, but trust me, they're worth the money. They work seamlessly with the day inverters. That is 40 kilowatt hours. Right? So if they're running at 25 kilowatts, which is what they're running at now, yeah, they're both. They'll get probably 2 hours. This is midday. Remember, at night time, they won't be pulling as much energy because the air conditioners don't pull as much power at night time. So we sized it that this is reasonable. It's reasonable. Now obviously, with solar, as you can see, they had 3 inverters, now they have 6. You can always add more panels, more batteries as the need arises. I want everybody to understand the possibilities that exist when it comes to getting rid of that monthly bill. I mean, this is over a year that they have this system here before we did the upgrade. It's my first time coming here. I've never been here before a couple of days ago. So it's basically 1 whole year of running and nobody never called us and telling us, no trouble, no problems. Well, the one time they called us is when the hurricane issue and they were depending on, they didn't have EPS and we let them know what the issue was. That we based on the calculations, the 3 inverters just wouldn't run in place properly. We would probably mash up one of the inverter there or something, or at least one of them probably will mash up. So during the hurricane, they had 3 inverters and the same 8 batteries. They needed more inverters to be able to run the place without the help of the GPS. With 3 inverters, coupled with GPS, we set it up so that it could help to lower their light bill, and their light bill pretty much disappeared. This light bill must be up there in some $300,000-$400,000 type of light bill that I expect to pay here because running this place. It's a beauty. I can't express with words how pleased I am with this setup. I want to shout out to all engineers, technicians, drivers, everybody. None of this can happen without good people. Let's give you an idea of how many panels. These are the solar panel breakers. They have 60 solar panels installed. And they were installed with the 3 inverters. Now that they have more inverters, we are going to make a recommendation for them to install more solar panels. Also, we're going to make a recommendation for them to have the existing solar panels washed. Because, you know, after 1 year of gathering dirt, they probably lost 20% of their capacity. I wanted to point out that, you know, a lot of, including me, I tend to be a DIY also. I do my little mechanic work on my own vehicles and so. So I understand the idea of DIY, you know, doing it yourself and all. But when it comes to solar systems, you know, there's different components, and it's easy for a lot of us to get it wrong with what we need. Like for example, they needed 3 inverters, but we didn't sell them more batteries. But what they wanted, which is to have emergency power supply without the generator, they didn't need more panels, so we didn't sell them more panels. But you have to have a knowledgeable individuals with a lot of experience to let you know, what's the next step. Because sometimes our budget don't allow us to do everything. So for example, let's say for them, the next step was to get 3 more inverters so that they won't have to deal with a power down situation in the case power outage. Maybe they want to save more money on the electric bill, or maybe they want to expand on their operation. We would say, hey, you need more solar panels. You understand? And maybe you need a few more batteries, maybe another 5 more batteries or 7 more batteries. I think I might recommend that as well. You know, 8, maybe we can put 2 more here, and another set of 5. It takes the guesswork out of implementation. Anybody can go here and there and buy equipment, but if it's not implemented properly, then you just don't get the benefits from it, and you just frustrate yourself. I've seen a lot of people, you know, frustrated with solar, because solar, yes, there is like a barrier of entry, a level of knowledge and expertise that you really need to actually make it work for you how it's supposed to work. You know, you need good engineers to design and implement your system properly. But here's an example again. I just wanted you guys to actually see it. Here's an example. 6 inverters working seamlessly to supply power to a large medical center. See that up there? Air conditioner in this room just for this, because this room doesn't have any ventilation. See, everything is important. If you miss one step, then things just don't work. So it's very important to work with people that actually know what they're doing and have lots of experience. I want us to take a look at the breaker room, because I think we can learn a lot over there as well. So I'm going to bring you guys to the breaker room now. So let's go take a look. Alright, so welcome to the breaker room. So this is a little bit the other half of the power room. It's in 2 separate rooms. Now, this came with the building. This is for the generator. Look at the size of these switches. The building is powered with 3-phase power. And this happens to a lot of us. Our buildings are powered with 3-phase power, but we don't really use 3-phase. Everything is 220 volts. I mean, I couldn't even film in there. I couldn't talk in there. The compressor was just running all the time. This is a big place. I kind of counted how many ACs they're running, and they're running 21 to 22 ACs. Just for you to have an idea. And then that doesn't count all the dental equipment and the medical equipment. The compressor was in the breaker room. That compressor was just running constant. And the compressor is a serious load. This is just for you guys to have, you know, have an idea of the possibilities. I said it can go bigger. This is only like 50 kilowatt. It can go up to even 200 kilowatts with these inverters. And most of you don't need more than one small inverter, you know, to run your home. I just wanted to bring a video that shows give you an idea of the possibilities when done right. So no cutting corners, no, you know, no type of cobbler thing. We deal with electricity here. So I hope really and truly I hope really and truly I helped in some way to shine a light on the possibilities when it comes to the sizing up the solar game. And until next time, take good care of yourself.